What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully all is well. I'm sitting back chilling, man. I was actually thinking about, a couple of things that actually helped me along my career and, talk to a couple of my artist friends. And the biggest advantage that they have is they have their own home studio. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons or 5 advantages to have your own studio. Now, the number one thing, and this is the number one thing, is convenience. I mean, just to be able to record when you want to. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for somebody to finish their songs or wait for somebody to finish their session. You you get an idea, you're inspired, you can go right down to your home studio and you can create. I mean, convenience. You don't have to pay for studio time. I mean, like you're saving money at that point. I mean, the one thing that I always tell people is don't be afraid to invest. The one person you should invest in is yourself. You should never be afraid to invest in yourself. Before anybody invests in you, they got to see that you're investing in yourself. So that's the number one reason why you should have your own home recording studio, and that's for convenience. Now, the number two reason is you can focus on creating. You don't have to hurry. Now, in a studio where you're paying studio time, and let's say you only have 3 hours, but you have to record 3 songs. Well, let's say that day, I mean, your creative juices ain't flowing. I mean, it's just not working. Nothing's not working. The mic ain't working. I mean, nothing is just not working for you. And you spend 2 hours on one song. Now, again, you got to create 3 songs. And you don't get to create those other 2 songs. So what do you have to do? Schedule more time, pay more money, and you end up not even getting the full experience of the studio time. So that's another convenience, is you can focus on creating. You can do music when you want, however long you want, whenever you want, and nobody can stop you. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, there's a lot of people dependent on everybody else, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I mean, having your own studio is a luxury. That's a luxury. So, you know, focus on creating. You got to have focus to create the hottest projects anyway, on top of the hottest beats. I always say that, you know. So, number three, it's a source of income. Imagine if you had a studio and you got 30 homeboys that all rap or that all sing or that all record or that all make beats and they need a studio. Well, you now that can be extra money for you. Or that money that you charge for studio time, you could charge your rapper friends for studio time. You could charge for mixing. You can charge for really whatever studio wise because you have your own studio. So that's a source of income. You can take the money that you make from your studio and buy beats. Invest in your career. Buy marketing information. Learn how to market. I mean, there's all types of things you can do. So just think about it. You spend the money initially in the beginning to invest, and then you get it back by having your studio be your source of a main source of income. I mean, come on. That's another no-brainer. That's just a no-brainer. So, use it for a source of income. Now, number four, you can keep your projects secret. Now, that's huge to me because, I mean, as you can see, I'm sitting in my home studio and I have, I can do whatever I want when I want. And most importantly, I don't have to worry about any of my projects getting leaked or having somebody steal my stuff, unless they hacking my email or all that kind of stuff. But you can keep your projects secret, so you have all the time that you need to make it perfect, to make it as perfect as it can be. You don't have to put out anything premature before it's supposed to be put out. That's a huge advantage. And, last but not least, you're independent. You can be independent. You can do what you want, when you want, how you want, why you want. I mean, you're independent. With your own studio, you are independent. You are not focusing or waiting on nobody to do nothing for you. You can make your own moves and make it happen. So that's 5 easy ways, 5 easy reasons to have your own studio. I mean, you need your own studio. Like I always say, if you don't have the money to invest in your own studio, save up the money, get the money, and invest in the right things. Later on, pretty soon, I'll be having some information on you, sharing with you exactly what to get and how to build a successful home studio. And that's later on. I'm gonna do that for you later on. But for right now, this is just something for you to think about. You need your own studio. Point blank, you need your own studio to perfect your craft, perfect your vocals, to even have a place that you can record whenever you want. You need your own studio. So go out, get your own studio. If not, price, look and see what you need, and start pricing, start saving up, start putting money aside. Buy one thing at a time, and before you know it, you'll have a studio. And you can get to the next level a lot quicker with your own studio versus having to go here and go there. So another video from Kev Beats. Hopefully this helped you. See you soon in another video. Peace.